Go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Go over and go over what happened today. So today's gain is for $227.90. I haven't recorded here for you YouTube guys in a couple of weeks. It's been about 10 days. I think from those 10 days ago, I was actually probably higher. My assets were higher, but it's been going up and down, up and down. Last week, I was like, let me just give it a little bit more time. To be honest, I just didn't feel like recording last Friday. So here I am this Friday. But I do the dailies on TikTok and IG, so you could always go there and watch those. But as far as today's gain on the market gave us $225.90. Total assets of $14,773.18. Options account took back $506, so that account is at 1,800. And the shares account went up $731.90. That is just shy of 13,000, which I'm loving. And I always love it when we end up being green because one of the others basically eclipses anything negative that happened in one. So 506, not bad since the shares gave us $731.90. Only bad thing that well, it's not even bad, right? Because I'm just being a little bit disciplined. That MUU that we had, or actually gave out that a few weeks ago. Had my peoples that I'm teaching make like 10-15% on that. But man, it's been going up since then. Even today, it went up $100. So if you had options contract that you bought yesterday at the money, you'd have made $10,000 today per contract. It's no joke. Even if you just had shares, that'd be $100 per share. So it's a beautiful thing. So shout out to MU and MUU doing this thing today. I'm expecting TTD to do the same thing, but as you see today, TTD $80 strike price. 2028 expiration gave back 55 bucks. $100 strike price 2027 expiration gave back 171. $80 strike price at 2027 as opposed to 28 gave back 370. And beyond gave us 90 bucks. It was nice today. Gave us $90. Shares account TSLL went up $1.15. So that multiplied by 206 shares gave us our $236.90. UNHG almost was an even buck. So just shy of that, and that's why we got a $495 gain there. Hide this floating panel. There we go. Take a look at some charts. Now I really don't get too in depth with the charts on TikTok and IG because I try to keep it. Well, I do keep it to under 3 minutes. But here I'll be able to give you a little bit more time. We still are expecting that crash, and there's going to be a crash coming soon. But this the next dip in the S&P 500, it will just be a small retracement, small pullback, and then I actually have it going to 783. Yep, my target is up here right at 782.03, and then from there, that's when I'm really expecting the crash. But doesn't have to. Doesn't have to. It's right up against a strong resistance line that's been going since the 1900s. So it can happen at any time, but I just expect it to hit that resistance. It's just a moving resistance. It'll come down. Maybe it'll come down to close this gap at 724. Maybe come back down to the 20 EMA at 723. And then maybe go up towards my target. But some people in my crew that don't believe it's going to get up to 782 this go round. They may be right, but it's still a target. Even if it crashes, 782 is going to be the upper target. And when it does crash, we're expecting it to come down to like to the 400s, man. So it's going to be pretty bloody. Don't know what is going to cause that. I don't think this present virus thing is going to affect it that much. It's not going to be a COVID type. I think that's probably going to be stimulus, to to bring it down and then push it up. But we'll see. We shall see. Tesla. I'll get rid of this Fibonacci real quick. Tesla gave us some move, gave us a nice little move today. And this is a speed line that I drew for the 4-hour chart. So as long as it keeps following that, um, looking to get to these targets right here, 525 or 545. That's when I'll take my profits and be out of my TSLL. As far as UNH is concerned, I have some gaps that need to be closed, but not quite sure if it's going to close that 580 gap. But no matter what, I am going to expect it to get up to right at 500. It'll probably follow this. Probably get some resistance here. All of these red lines are resistance, yellow lines too. So it has some fighting to do. So, but hey, I have shares, so plenty of time. I'm just waiting. TTD. Once again, like I said, TTD gap down today, and it's been fighting its way back up. Or maybe I said that on TikTok. Either way, it gapped down last night after earnings. It was interesting because the earnings actually weren't that bad, but it gapped down. So looking for a nice little rebound. And if you kind of know this structure of market, come back up right here. Once it gets past the 36 and then ultimately the $50 mark, there should be nothing in the way of going towards 80 bucks, and that's going to be serious profit there. As you see, I have about 40 contracts, 40 something contracts. Yeah, 20 $80 strike price with 2027 expiration 19. You can just go ahead and get one more of those, make it even 20. Stop messing around, and it'll only be like 16 bucks. I got to go ahead and get that, make it even 20. And then I also want to get 3 more contracts here at this $80 strike price for 2028. That's even further out, but I'm still expecting it to hit by 2027. So 5 contracts, so that would be very nice. But if for whatever reason it doesn't happen by January 15th, then those 5 contracts will definitely give me my money back and then some, from what I paid for these 40 contracts. That's what we're looking at. And once again, I'm not in MU, but man, look at that, $100. MUU 128. What's the difference? MUU is the bullish ETF, leverage ETF of MU. It's just Micron, and it's a 2x. So that's why this is 15, almost 15.5%, and then MUU is up 30.88% because it's a 2x. That's a nice move. Very nice move. That's what I'm expecting to happen in UNH. Not TTD, because TTD ultimate target. I'm not going to tell you what the ultimate target is, but let's just say it has to go up at least 100. All right. Tesla, same thing. Expecting like big jumps, but especially UNH, 30, 40, 50 jumps, 50-point jumps. So we'll be looking for that. Anyway, I'm going to cut that short. And once again, today's Friday, so I'll let you know what happens next Friday. Hopefully this 14 will turn to a 15 and a 16. But as far as today, the market gave us $225.90 and 90 cents. Total assets up to $14,773.18. All right. Keep you posted. One love.